How's it going, everyone? This is Javita, and we are taking a look at release 156 for Boundless. If you're unfamiliar with this game, you can check out some of my other videos, but we'll get right into the new additions. First off, if you equipped your totem here and you look at a planet, you at least have a chance to see some of your locations that you have saved. So I have at least 2 for Volto, or however you want to pronounce that. I do have locations for Epsilo, I guess I'm going to call it, but I guess the planet's just not turned right, so I can't see it. I might only have like 1 or something, and it's fairly big, so. But even Volto, you know, as the planet revolves around, I won't be able to see these anymore. Of course, got a lovely shot of the sun. Don't have any locations saved there for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Another thing they added is butchering. So now when you kill animals, you actually have to go over there and hit them with something. Apparently there's some kind of bug to where that the game can crash when trying to harvest an animal with a totem, occasionally. So let's try this out. Well, here. I don't feel like crashing. And okay, survived. Kind of made a post about this since I live just right over there by the water. Used to I could just go for a swim and get all kinds of animal products. Now not quite so much, because it seems like every time when I harvest an animal in the water, the game crashes. So seems to be working pretty good. Important thing to note is, one, you can kind of see there's this particle effect. Kind of, I guess, denotes that it might have loot. This might be a bug that they're persisting, because according to the patch notes, it says that that's supposed to indicate that they have loot available. However, it doesn't seem to ever go away. Animals are now guaranteed to drop at least one thing. I have seen them drop multiple things when harvesting, so for the longest time I was only getting one thing at a time. I was a little disappointed, but it is possible to get multiples. The cool thing is now multiple players can come along and harvest any given corpse. So essentially you could get together a hunting party and go crazy gathering stuff. So let's see what happens. Okay, survived. In my testings, I found when I was in the water, basically like this, trying to harvest an animal, it was basically a guaranteed crash. However, when I was fully underwater and harvesting an animal, it seemed to work just fine. There was one time I was more kind of like right here, maybe my head slightly out of the water, and it crashed like this. And it wasn't a very pleasant experience because my character ended up drowning and I took durability damage, and not cool. Pretty much just about finished off one of my silver hammers that I think, yeah, I put them away. It's like, okay, that's enough tearing up expensive tools. Another thing they worked on is basically animals are smarter, so they have more intelligent pathfinding. Instead of just blindly running towards the player, they'll try to find a clear path, and they're much less likely to fall off cliffs. So instead of just running into this tree dead on, they'll actually, I guess, try to go around it. Do we have somebody that we can test this out with? And they also, I guess, increase the range that they'll follow you from. Up to like 30 meters, they said in the patch notes. Yeah, they seem to get around that just fine. I mean, it just seems so natural. It's like, duh, why wouldn't they do that? But I guess that does take programming. I had noticed that spitters in particular were bad about just standing behind a tree. They did add basically kind of like damage numbers to the environment, basically. It's part of the HUD, but whenever you hit something and it at least doesn't fully kill it, it'll pop up big red numbers that you've done damage. See, 4,200. Wow, that was lagged. Yeah. So unfortunately it doesn't seem to do it with the killing blow. My goodness. Apparently I need to relog. It usually fixes this issue. There we go. And let's see if we get a crash. Nope. Let's stand back a little bit further so... Oh. So, yep, that did it. It's kind of strange. For the longest time, I was running around and I could use the totem to harvest anything on land, and I didn't get any crashes. So yeah, this patch landed this morning. It's the 23rd, and I was messing around with it before I even knew, before the patch notes were even up. So about the only difference or change that I noticed is that they updated the foliage, which I did not see that in the patch notes. Maybe I overlooked it, but these used to be kind of the 2D cutout stand-up things, and now they have three-dimensional models. So that's pretty cool. I don't believe they actually do anything still. Let's see here. It's coming soon, more information on this item. So yeah, I don't think there's any use for them yet other than decoration, but still. The other semi-major thing that they added is at the top of the screen where the compass is, it'll say like southeast of, Luca Mess, or however you want to, Lacuna Mess. There we go. If you have not discovered Lacuna Mess, it'll be southeast of basically question marks. So I know I haven't discovered all the locations on Solum, but gosh, I'm pretty sure I pretty much have discovered everything within walking distance. Anyways, trying to keep this a nice short video, so this was Javita. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, like it. If you didn't like it, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. Until next time, peace.